Welcome to the Fat Guys with Smokers podcast. I'm Mike.
And I'm John. We're a couple of overweight barbecue enthusiasts trying to share our love for sweet and smoky food with the world.
Thanks for hanging out with us as we talk about life, share recipes, successes, and failures that have all led to our love of cooking outdoors. Welcome, everybody, to the return to the studio. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
It has indeed. Fat Guys with Smokers. I'm Mike, here with John. Happy to be back.
I know. I was going to make a joke about, we're here and we're all thumbs or something, watching you try and move your mic with that.
Dude, it's a nightmare. I just cut all the skin off the knuckle of my thumb bone doing some automotive work.
The way he says that, it's like, oh, I scuffed the top of my thumb and it bled a lot. Similar to Ron Swanson, when he says he cut all of the skin off of his thumb, he cut all of the skin off his thumb all the way down to the bone.
It was pretty gross. You lift the flap and you can see the bone. I almost passed out. But we got some stitches. I don't know if you've ever tried to unbutton your pants with one thumb, but I'm finding it to be the most difficult task so far. But it's only been a few hours, so.
Whitney, we need you to step up to the plate here.
Thanks, Bae. Appreciate you. John, last week we didn't have a podcast for the first time all year.
40 episodes in.
Yeah.
And we missed one.
Yeah.
So, to our faithful following, we're sorry.
Yep.
But I think Mike said it well. We've always been authentic. We've always tried to be straight shooters with everyone, and life just kicked our butt. We had I'd been traveling the week before. I had people in town for work. Mm-hmm. I think between the two of us, I've got 4 football games. Mm-hmm. You've got at least 5 plus practice every day.
It just got in the way. And like John said, we are keeping it real with y'all. We are also full-time dads, full-time employees, full-time husbands, and we ran out of time, and we had talked about, hey, let's just do it. Let's just push through. But we hadn't done the prep work that we feel like we should have, so.
So, instead of getting 15 minutes of garbage, you got 15 minutes back in your life.
Yeah. So you're welcome. I keep pointing at the camera like people are watching.
I like that.
Manifesting it.
Manifesting. We need you
to listen to Fat Guys with Smokers and tell your friends.
We'll put an Uncle Sam poster up behind us.
Yes, that's a genius, actually, but it should just be one of us. Or just like a huge dude. Just I don't know.
Mike Myers?
Yes. Oh, yeah. From Austin Powers.
Yeah, it's a family show, so I won't say his name. But
yeah, well done. Well done. I almost did, and then was like, there's probably a reason you did that.
This weekend should be calmer.
Yeah.
Emphasis on the should. It's supposed to rain. Mm-hmm. We've got general conference, so instead of going to church like normal worldwide broadcast, check it out on YouTube. If you're local, it'll be on TV. The global leadership of the church talks to everybody.
Yeah,
so
always good.
But it also means I don't have to put on a suit. I'm going to eat real good, and I'm going to be at home.
Yeah, dude, I was telling Whitney I have been slacking on my share of the social media because I just haven't had any time to cook. So I'm really hoping this weekend is going to rectify that situation.
Yeah.
A lot.
One of the posts that I did this week, Haley bought this cookbook, and we tagged her in our social media post. I don't remember what her handle is now, but it's a one-stop shopping cookbook for Costco. So everything you need for the meal, and they're super simple, 30-minute cooks. And the food, it's not just the normal sesame seed chicken mush that you put in a crock pot. It's good food.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
So she tells you everything. You go to Costco, you buy everything.
Yeah. So
got all your
Haley
food,
got
huh?
that cookbook, and I was like, we're going to dress this up. We're going to Traeger it. So we had salmon yakisobe the other night.
It looked bomb.
Yeah, and instead of broiling the salmon, lame,
Losers.
we put it out on the Traeger, and it was
Pretty good, huh?
ballin'.
I don't eat a lot of fish, but I like smoked fish. I've had just smoked trout and stuff. I've never really smoked salmon before.
Yeah, well, and I was running at 425. It's not like it was super smoky, but yeah, we don't eat a ton of fish either.
It's good for you.
Every once in a while, we eat salmon. I like fish. It's just hard to get good fish in a landlocked state like this.
Yeah, and you've lived in New Hampshire. Is that a landlocked state?
It's not. There is like 16 miles of coast.
That's what I thought. There's at least something, or at least you're closer to like Maine and all those places.
I mean, I was 45 minutes outside of Boston. Like,
there you go. So you've lived where you can get fresh seafood. You also lived in California, didn't you? Mm-hmm. So you've had the fresh stuff.
South Carolina. Like we've had it. Yeah, we've had it where it was cheaper and easier just to go down to the docks, buy it right from the boats than it was to go to the grocery store and try and buy stuff.
See, in here, I mean, there's no way they can get it to us without freezing it or,
flying it in and that's just it's stupid expensive.
Yeah.
So. But anyways, I'm really excited about the cookbook. There's
that's cool.
4 or 5 of them that I'm like, ooh, we're going to do that and we're going to do this, and they're fast and they're easy. So, check out our social media. It's on Instagram, on Facebook, to find a link to her social, and she's got her cookbook linked.
Yeah, it looked really good.
So, I mean, that's kind of a shout out, but we had another one.
Yeah, that kind of inspired what we're going to do today, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us about it? You sent me the message. You discovered these folks. Really cool idea, like very original.
The moral of the story is John spends too much time on social media.
Well,
but yeah, so the account is breadbasket303, and I should have looked. I'm going to look right now while we're looking this up. What's the 303 area code?
Yeah.
Denver, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, so just over the mountain, couple of brothers, and they do a bunch of different things they talk about, but a lot of their videos are blind top 5s. Mm-hmm. So the thought is, one guy reads a list, the other guy doesn't know what it is, and he's got to rank them 1 to 5.
As they're coming in, so he doesn't know what else is going to be there.
You never know.
That's a really cool idea.
So we thought we'd take a stab at it tonight.
Let's do it, man. I'm ready.
You ready for this?
I'm so
ready. Have you been
ready.
thinking about this?
Yes.
Went to our good friends at OpenAI, ChatGPT, to generate our list tonight.
Seriously, I am realizing how useful that can be. Like, as a I think we've talked about this, but as a teacher, it's been like, oh no, AI is terrible, and they'll write everything. It is so useful for just getting information and kind of dumbing it down for me. A lot of things, I like it. I like it a lot.
My communication game has increased. Like, I've always felt like I'm a pretty clear communicator. I've never had an issue standing up in front of people, giving a presentation, sounding intelligent. At least I think I sound intelligent. Wait to see what other people tell me on the comments today.
Like, you guys are so dumb.
But man, sending emails and like presentations, I go so much faster now because I just get the ideas down. I don't worry about grammar. I don't worry about spelling. And then I dump it in and copy and paste. And whoa.
Ooh, that could have been bad. Yeah, I've loved it. Like, it's helped me a lot in this class I'm taking. It helps me. Like, sometimes I'll just be like, hey, give me a lesson plan or an activity idea for this. And it's usually enough to go on, at least. So
yeah, it gets you like 85% there, and then you've got to fill in the rest.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're just going to do that, you're going to put together crap. But
Right. Yeah, you have to kind of take charge of it, but I'm realizing how good it is at just generating ideas and, so.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Quite like it. Or lists.
There we go. Okay. Where do you want to start? I've got I've got side dishes, main courses, and desserts.
Okay. Well, let's just start as we would. Let's start with
Start with the main course?
yeah, let's do that.
Go the big one. Okay.
Yep. So you're going to read them to me. I don't know what's coming next, and I have to rank them. How many are there? 5?
There's 5.
Okay. All right. I'm ready.
Okay. Chicken thighs.
Is this a personal list then? Like my opinion?
This is your opinion.
Okay. I don't love chicken thighs. Like, you can do good things with them. But they were probably not my favorite, and I'm assuming there's going to be some deliciousness here. So I'm probably going to put chicken thighs at number 5.
Really?
I think so.
Man, I love chicken thighs. Like boneless, skinless thighs.
Yeah.
Haley and I were talking about this the other day, that when we first got married, we lived off of a bag of frozen chicken breasts and pork loin.
Really?
Yeah, it was like $8 at Sam's Club
Right.
for a whole loin, and that was like a week and a half, 2 weeks of food.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's like, I really don't like pork loin. She's like, I think we overdid it. And I'm the same way. I'm like, I hate chicken breasts. Like, they're dry, they're disgusting. Give me thighs all day long.
See, I like thighs, and they're versatile, but I mean, if you're going to put thighs up against a steak or something, I've got to put thighs below it. So
Okay, so all the way at the bottom with thighs.
I think so.
Number 5 is thighs. Smoked salmon.
See, I don't have a ton of experience with this. That probably should have been my number 5, but now it's too late. You know what? It's different enough that I think I'm going to put smoked salmon at number 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can support that.
Okay.
Kind of middle of the road.
Yeah.
All right. Brisket.
I got depends on what there is. I think I'm going to put brisket at number 2 and maybe regret that later.
I can support it.
I think I'm going to.
I think you're going to be okay.
Okay.
I mean, brisket is, like, it's the king. But you kind of get sick of listening to the king every day.
Yeah,
like you
that's true.
gotta change it up a little bit. So
Yeah.
I'm good with this. Smoked turkey.
Oh, dude, smoked turkey's good. Here's the problem right now. I only have a 1 and a 4, right?
1 and a 4.
And I don't know that I can put turkey above. I gotta go 4. Dang it. Yeah.
I think
I gotta go
that's the
4.
right call.
Yeah. All right.
Because the last one is ribs in your number 1.
Yeah, that's gotta go number 1. That's the first thing I learned to smoke, and it's probably one of my favorite things.
Really? You
to
started with ribs?
Yeah, that was the first thing I did. I didn't even know pork shoulder existed for the first
Yeah.
year or 2 that I started smoking on the drum.
Yeah. I guess I went low and slow with ribs first, but it was on a gas grill,
Oh, okay.
and I Texas crutched them. But yeah, pork shoulder's where I started. I think we've talked about that before.
Yeah, I'm okay with that list, I think. If I had to change anything, I might switch around the turkey and the salmon, just because I'm not super familiar with salmon. But it seems like a number 3 is a good spot for it.
That does.
And I love beef, so I feel a little bad putting ribs above brisket, but
I support
I
it.
got to go with it.
Yeah. Am I loud enough?
I think so.
I was going to say, I turned it down and it got rid of a lot of the background hiss.
Yeah, I think you're loud enough. I don't know.
All right.
I never know until I'm listening to it the next day, and I'm like, oh, man, you can't even hear me.
All right. Well, I support this. So we went ribs, brisket, salmon, turkey, and chicken thighs.
Chicken thighs, yeah. I'm all right with it. I think I'll sleep okay tonight. With
You'll be
that
okay.
list, yeah.
All right. Okay. I should have had you come up with a
Yeah,
list.
dang it. We should have switched.
Maybe. I mean, do you want to do? You can just do it on the fly. Come
Yep.
up with them.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
What are we doing? Sides?
Yep. Sides.
Okay.
Mike's busy watching Instagram while we were.
Yeah, I just thought I'd catch up. Just catch up on my tweets. Or what do you call them now? X's?
I have no idea.
I'm not a Twitter guy. But I know that it's now called X. All right, sides. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm coming up with these on the fly.
I was just like trying to peek. I was like, wow, he
I
got
was
that
going to
in
throw it
really
up on
fast.
AI, and then I was like, I can come up with some sides.
It's cool. You can talk to it now. Did you know that?
No, really?
Yeah, there's a little voice button that you talk and you just say, "Can
Do
you
you have
do
an
this?"
app? I don't have the app.
You don't
I
have
just
the
go
app.
through Chrome. Yeah.
I'm gonna send this to you right now. I don't know how you don't have this.
I always have to go through Chrome, search it up, sign in.
No, man.
I should get the app. I think at one time I had the app, but
The app is game changing. All right.
all right. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, sides. Mac and cheese. Ooh. Smoked mac and cheese, obviously.
You're coming out strong.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in the number 2 spot.
Oh, wow. That's high.
I'm married to the queen of mac and cheese.
Oh, that's true. Haley does have a great mac and cheese recipe.
She's got a really good mac and cheese recipe, and you can just always go for. I feel like I'm turning into like the breadbasket guys.
Yeah.
Like the way they say things, I'm like starting to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, big fan of mac and cheese.
I'm supportive. Number 2.
Number 2.
Okay. Next. I'm not sure how to phrase this, so I'm just going to say potatoes. I'm thinking like Dutch oven style potatoes, but any kind of smoked potato side dish.
I'm gonna go 4.
4. Really?
They're good. It's a blank palette. You can do a lot with it, but they're still ground turds.
See, I grew up in Idaho, so that would be a sin to put them in number 4. But I get what you're saying.
There are 3 other things that I am secretly hoping are on the list that I don't like, that I have to put above. One of them's controversial.
Well, the good news is the list is in my head, so I can make no guarantees that they will show up. Okay. Number next. Coleslaw.
Ooh.
It's not smoked, but it's used frequently.
I'm going to go 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
Why so low?
I like coleslaw. I'm not a huge mayonnaise fan, and I'm not a huge cabbage fan. Like, coleslaw is one of the places I like it.
Okay.
It's
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. I've got 3 in my head, and I'm not sure which 2 I want to do.
I'm like trying to like will the ones I want to come out of your mouth.
Let's do baked beans. I was going to save it for last, but I'm still not sure about the other ones I'm going to say.
I'm going to put them at number 1.
Yeah, I think you have to. I think it'd be weird if you didn't, honestly. So what do we have left? Number 3?
Number 3. What's my number 3, Mike?
Cornbread.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I love cornbread.
It could have been the number 1, and I would have been okay with that.
Yeah,
too.
you would have been all right with that. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's recap. We have baked beans at number 1.
Yep.
Number 2 was your mac and cheese. 3 is cornbread. 4 was potatoes, which I wasn't super specific on. And then 5, coleslaw. I'm supportive. Any sides that you would have wished were on that list?
Brussels sprouts.
Oh, I forgot about the Brussels sprouts.
I
didn't even think
love
about that.
Brussels sprouts.
See, I know you don't love veggies, so that didn't even cross my mind, to be honest with you.
I love Brussels sprouts, and I would have like thrown down and stirred up all sorts of drama by putting them at the number 1.
Yeah, you would have. Like you said, controversial. However, you've explained to me how you cook Brussels sprouts, and I would probably put them at number 1 cooked that way as well.
Yeah, we went to dinner. We were in Dallas, I don't know, a couple months ago. Haley and I snuck away for a weekend.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Went out to dinner with my uncle, and we ordered Brussels sprouts, and he and I were we were pretty psyched about them.
He was excited about it. Haley excited?
No,
really?
No. Like
not a fan, huh?
She'll eat them. She'll have 1 or 2. Like, I will sit down and eat them until my stomach hurts. And with that solid of a food, it doesn't take long.
Yeah. Huh. Right on. All right. Sides. Well done.
All right. Let's.
What are we on to? Desserts?
We're on to desserts.
The third and final round for all the marbles.
Let's see. I was just looking here to see how many. The other sides that were on the Chat GPT list. We should see if they'll sponsor us.
Oh.
How dope would that be to have?
That would be sweet.
I mean, Elon's crazy, but you'd have to kind of be crazy to sponsor us.
Absolutely.
I laughed when I saw this one. Potato salad.
I can't.
I like it on the deck.
Too many memories, man. I like it on the deck. I throw it to the dogs.
Corn on the cob was the other one.
See, I was gonna do corn, but I was thinking I was just trying to think of the sides that they had at that barbecue place I went down to in St. George, and that was one of the things they had. But I know you're anti-elote.
I've got a creamed corn recipe that I think you would love.
Really? I do like creamed corn.
Yep.
I'd be down.
Got it from Heath Jones at work.
Oh, cool.
All right. You ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready. I was born ready.
All right.
Closing my eyes so I can visualize.
Okay, here we go. Apple pie. Smoked apple pie.
I was afraid you were going to start with that.
With maybe the most American of all desserts.
Is it a la mode?
Is there any other kind?
Oh, thank you. I got to put it at number one. I know I'm jumping the gun here, but I love a good apple pie with a little Dalpa ice cream.
So one of the guys that I met when I was in Tampa, that work thing, we became quick friends when we both found out. He's like, Hayden Barbecue. I was wearing my hat out on the boat. He's like, tell me about this. Oh. He's like, I've got a Traeger. Like, we use it all the time.
All right.
His favorite thing on the Traeger is a frozen Murray Calendar's Dutch apple pie.
Oh.
I've done apple pie out on the Traeger before, like homemade smoked.
Never done it.
Yeah, smoked salted caramel, and it was delicious. But I've got one out in the freezer that I'm hopefully going to get to here in the next couple of days. He's like,
awesome.
He's like, it's an hour at 400 degrees, and it's the best pie you'll ever eat in your life.
So we've talked about this. When you bake things, you got to clean out your grill pretty good, or else it'll smell or be kind of gross.
Yeah, well, because you're typically going hot. I mean, you don't have to clean it out, but you've got to let it burn off, so that you're not getting that.
Right.
And if you've done something greasy and you turn your grill up to 450, it will start on fire.
It'll let you know real quick.
Yeah. Huh. I've only done that once in 10 years, but it was a fire.
I might have to try that. That sounds good. I finally fixed. Mosby ripped my cord again.
I saw that, man.
So I fixed it again. We'll see. I have like chain link around the cord now.
So you're gonna have to put a.
We'll see.
Put a piece of PVC on there.
Yeah, it's next on the list. All right, sorry. Number one, apple pie.
Number one, apple pie coming in strong.
Yeah.
Peach cobbler. Ooh. I'm gonna follow it up.
Shoot, dude. I do like peach cobbler. I'm just trying to anticipate what's coming. I think I got to put peach cobbler at number 3.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's got to be up there, but
smoked bread pudding.
I've never had that. It sounds good, I love bread pudding. I'll go 4.
Go 4?
Yeah.
So we've got apple pie at 1, peach cobbler at 3.
Yep. Bread pudding at 4.
4.
Might have to try bread pudding now. Now that I'm thinking about it, that sounds great.
Okay. Pineapple upside down cake.
I'm going to put it at number 5. I like pineapple. I don't love it warm. I don't like it on pizza and stuff. So I'm comfortable with it on 5.
So we've got 2 left.
Yeah.
I could be mean or I could be nice.
No, wait. We only got 1 left, don't we?
Yeah, no, but number 2 is what is left.
I see what you're saying. Be mean, John. Be mean.
Be mean. Those banana sundae boats where you split the banana down the middle and put marshmallows and chocolate chips. Never done this?
I've never heard of this.
What?
Yeah, tell me of
Were you not in Scouts?
I mean, I was, but we never did any of this stuff.
Oh, man.
I wasn't in New Hampshire Scouts where bananas were plentiful.
Hey, man, I was not a Scout in New Hampshire. I had my eagle
You'd moved on by then.
I had my eagle before I got there, and I was
done. Washed your hands of it.
No, I was to the point of dropping my siblings off for youth activities.
I know. You told me about this.
Going down to the burger shop.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Me and John Banks. No, we in California, like we camped to eat.
Yeah.
Like that was the whole reason we went camping was to eat, and did we eat?
Yeah.
But so you take a banana
Okay.
and curve down, so
Okay.
like a boat, right?
Uh-huh.
Peel one strip back,
Okay.
and then you split the banana like banana split style.
But you keep the peel on.
Keep the peel on it.
Okay.
And you can put whatever you want in there. Traditionally, chocolate chips and marshmallows.
Okay.
Load it up, close it.
Close the peel.
Close the peel.
Interesting.
Pro move, wrap it in foil. Some people don't.
They just put it on the coals?
And then you put it in the fire.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've never done this.
Yeah. Or you put it in the smoker is the way we do them now.
What do you call them?
Banana boats.
That's fair.
Real creative, I know. But yeah, you put them out, 10, 15 minutes, and you get a hot, mushy banana with chocolate and marshmallow.
Interesting. I've never had that.
Yeah, the nice one, similar but different, is a baked apple.
A baked apple?
Yeah.
Just the apple?
Well, no, so you take the apple,
Uh-huh.
cut the top of the apple off,
Okay.
core out the middle, and then you fill it with like brown sugar. We used to put Red Hots in them. I don't know why, but we always put Red Hots in them.
Huh.
You can put raisins, granola, like whatever you want.
In the middle, like where the core is.
Yeah. And
Okay.
you take some of the meat of the apple out. So
Right.
you have this like
So you have like a
cavity.
apple bowl.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Put the lid back on, wrap that in foil, and put that in the fire.
I've never heard of this. I need to up my dessert game. My fruit dessert game, apparently.
Dude, that and woofums.
Oh, woofums. I just experienced woofums.
Dude, I like
So
about
good.
lost my mind. Like 4 or 5 years ago, it was on KSL News. These like 12 or 13-year-old boys were marketing this new and great invention, the woofum stick.
The woofum.
I was like, I was eating woofums before you were a twinkle in your mother's eye.
You've had them before.
Oh, yeah, we had them. Like, that was part of being a scout when I was,
See, I had them for the first time last year.
Oh, yeah.
Jason, what's Jason's last name?
Stoltz?
Yeah. He, brought the stuff, showed us how to do them. Oh, my goodness. So, for our listeners who have never had woofums, explain, being the old pro, how we do woofums.
So you can now spend $25 and buy yourself a woofum stick, or you can stick it to the man and not allow 12 and 13-year-olds to take your money for somebody else's idea. Go down to Home Depot. You can do it all different ways. We used to buy curtain rod, like the
wood ones?
the closet rod.
Okay.
It's like a wood rod that's 1.25 inches.
Uh-huh.
And you cut it into 4-inch sections.
4-inch sections. Okay.
4-inch sections. You scrub them with soapy water, dry them out. You rub them with oil, put it in your oven to cure them. Let the oil soak into them. And then we would drill a hole and put a metal rod, like a, 3/16 metal rod into it.
Uh-huh.
And then you've got a really nice roasting stick.
Dude, we just found some sticks on the ground, and
Oh, no.
yeah, now I'm feeling super ghetto.
You've got to have like a big opening on the thing.
Yeah.
So you have a nice roasting stick that we'll talk about that in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But the woofum, you take a canned biscuit dough,
Uh-huh. That's what we use.
smash it flat, and you cover that wood dowel, essentially making a cup.
Uh-huh.
Stick it out over the fire, slowly roast it, turn
Yeah,
it.
see, we had 12-year-olds with us, and they couldn't figure out how ours was so golden brown and theirs was black and then doughy in the middle, because it's got to be a slow, even heat over the
These
coals.
kids and their black marshmallows,
Seriously,
it makes
it's
me so
disgusting.
mad. Yeah, so you got to go slow, cook it all the way through. It is a game of patience.
Yep.
Okay, so you do that, and then I've seen all sorts of things done. Our go-to was canned pie filling.
Oh, interesting. More on the fruit. Mm-hmm. See, we use pudding. We use vanilla and chocolate pudding.
That'd be good.
And whipped cream.
Yep. Spray cream, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
dude.
And they're delicious.
They're incredible. Like, I had my doubts. He was explaining it to us, and I was like, I mean, I guess we can try that.
Man, I'm telling you.
And it was phenomenal.
Blueberry pie filling.
Ooh. And then just cream.
Yeah, whipped cream. Spray cream. Yeah.
That does sound good.
But now you've got a really nice roasting stick that for dinner, you turn it around and you roast a hot dog on there.
Okay.
Leaves a hole in it. You get a can of spray cheese. Stick that into the hot dog.
What?
Fill the hot dog with spray cheese.
Holy cow.
You got yourself a...
Dude, we need to go camping together. You got a lot of
good
good
ideas.
ideas.
Dog.
Huh.
Yeah.
That sounds really good.
We did that last time we went camping down at Hiram. And
so you just cook it like a regular roasting stick, pull the stick out, and then put the cheese in?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like phenomenal.
You know the like spray cheese that you put on
easy
crackers?
Cheese or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, when you put a metal rod through there, it leaves the hole.
Right.
Slide it off.
Ooh.
Shoot the cheese through it.
That sounds phenomenal. I wonder if my kids would eat that. I bet they would.
I mean, my kids ate it and then
cooked more.
No, and then they were like little birds running around. Give me cheese, give me cheese.
Kids, man.
Clay, man, he was the best. I want cheese. Well, where do you want it?
He just
Opens his mouth, tips his head back.
Figure it out.
Sometimes I forget this started as a podcast and not everybody watches us on YouTube.
Yeah, that's true.
So
everybody watches on YouTube and comment because we're putting out golden content here.
This is, if you think we're funny in audio only, you should see the rest of the act, folks.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
So, but that was fun.
That was fun. I enjoyed that. Maybe we can do it again. It should be like part of the episode every week.
We're gonna have a hard time coming up with that many.
That's true. We don't want to
barbecue related. I mean, we can.
We just branch out into other things: holidays, candy,
favorite excuses why you can't help with the kids.
Yes, I love it. Only got one thumb, babe. Sorry. Sorry.
I'm not gonna go there. I'm not going to go there.
Stop, John. Stop. I can feel it. I've reached over to get my drink like 3 times, and I'm like,
I know. What's the latest on the Stanley drama?
Dude, I don't mean to throw shade, but Stanley's lifetime warranty is great, except for they're out of this particular size, so... I'm getting a free, 32 ounce or something.
What are you going to do with that?
That's what I told Whitney. I was like, what are we going to do with that? She's like, I don't know. We'll give it to the kids or something. Or I'll use it because I don't drink as much as you. I was like, all right. She's like, you can have my pink one.
Yeah, I was going to say, so you're going to get her blush pink.
I don't know. I also ordered one off Temu, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Who else was... Is it Alicia?
Yeah, she's pretty into Temu. She's the one that told us that that's where she got that one. She really liked it. So
nice. I'm a big fan of the Simply Modern.
I've had some water bottles of theirs that I really liked. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have just gone for that. I didn't really think about it, but
yeah. I mean, I've got a Stanley and I've got this. This actually holds ice better.
Does it really?
Uh-huh.
See, I was not in for the Stanley hype, and I just got one for Christmas, and I just really like that. I mean, I drink things really fast, but it's really nice that it holds the fizz and everything. That's what I really like.
Holds the fizz, it holds it cold.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, after our Stanley commercial.
Stanley or Simple Modern.
Yeah.
We'd be happy to be sponsored by you as well.
Hit us up. Hit us up.
Please.
Talk to Maverick. We were great. What do you call it when they sponsor you? Sponsorees?
Yeah. Sponsees.
Sponsies.
Sponsies.
Sponsies. Super funsies. Anyway, on that note.
Until next time, I'm John.
I'm Mike.
And this is Fat Guys with Smokers in a great announcing voice.
I like it.
Thanks for listening to the Fat Guys with Smokers podcast. Be sure to check us out on Instagram and Facebook. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Be sure to subscribe so you don't forget to tune in for even more nonsense from a couple of fat guys with smokers.
Don't forget to like, subscribe.